Kyushu Continent, Ghost State, Fashion Mountain. On the top of the mountain, there is a deserted temple, weeds are growing in disorder, and there is a dead linden tree lying at the door. In the center of the temple stands a tall stone statue with vague facial features. Below the statue, a beggar is sitting. I saw him in ragged clothes, unkempt face, rubbing his stomach with his right hand, and now looking out at the vast darkness outside the temple. His face was lifeless. "Damn old man, if you don't come back, your precious disciple will starve to death." The beggar's name is Chen Chang'an. 3 years ago, he traveled from the earth to the continent of Kyushu and became a preacher of the longevity sect. And the dead old man in his mouth is the leader of the longevity sect, his master. A month ago, the longevity sect suffered the disaster of destroying the sect, and with his immortality body, he suffered competition from countless monsters and monsters. Then, his master shattered the void, took him to this ruined temple, placed a ban, and left in a hurry. And this time, it is a month, and I don't know if the old man is alive or dead. Chen Chang'an sighed, "It would be great if there was no immortal body." In this continent of Kyushu, there is a legend. The longevity body breeds longevity meat. Whoever eats the meat of longevity can ascend to immortality. When Chen Chang'an learned of this legend, he panicked and vomited blood. This Nima is simply a replica of the Tang monk meat in Journey to the West. And more importantly, although this immortal body is so awesome, it is tasteless to Chen Chang'an, and it doesn't help at all. Although he has a longevity body, he can't cultivate at all. The old man and him tried many methods, but they couldn't do it. This means that, in the 3 years in the Kyushu continent, he has always been an ordinary person, a little lad that others can squeeze to death with one hand. Therefore, during this month, Chen Chang'an did not dare to go out in the temple every day. After all, there are restrictions imposed by the old man here. Unless the old man dies, all those ghosts, and monsters outside will never be able to enter the temple. At this time, a cloudy wind entered the temple, and Chen Chang'an shivered from the cold, shivering, and wrapped his tattered clothes even tighter. It's the end of another day for salted fish. I hope to wake up tomorrow and see the old man. Chen Chang'an yawned, huddled under the stone statue, closed his eyes, and prepared to sleep as before. But at this moment, Chen Chang'an suddenly felt a chill on his back, as if some kind of terror was coming. His sleepy head suddenly woke up and looked back. I do not know when, not far behind stood a white shadow. She was dressed in white, her feet were hanging in the air, her hair was disheveled, her face was white and ferocious, her eyes were sunken, and her eyes were red. Through his hair, he could see the blood-red eyes, who were staring at him at the moment. Those eyes were so wide that they seemed to burst. "Let I eat you." She opened her mouth softly, her voice so gloomy and cold. When Chen Chang'an saw her, the pupils in his eyes shrank suddenly. In an instant, there was a feeling of cold from head to toe, which made his spine chill, his hair stood on end, and the cold sweat broke out. Chen Chang'an's heartbeat was so fast that it almost seemed to pop out of his chest. "I am Nima. It's a ghost. Hell. Didn't the old man put a ban on the broken temple? How did this ghost get in?" Chen Chang'an wanted to escape. But the whole person froze in place, as if completely petrified, and he couldn't even move his finger. Chen Chang'an wanted to cry without tears. Why couldn't he move? "I was so scared, my body was out of control, and I was so hungry that I had no energy. How could I run?" Good, no, don't move, let slave home suck your soul, eat your meat." The female ghost bared her teeth and grinned, revealing 2 rows of ferocious fangs, and approached Chen Chang'an step by step. Chen Chang'an's face turned pale in an instant, his body trembled, his soul trembled, and he was completely frightened. Watching the female ghost approach, Chen Chang'an's mind went blank. There is only one thought in mind. Are you going to die today? And just when Chen Chang'an was in despair, a cold voice suddenly sounded in my mind. Detect the host encounter inspector, and open the Invincible domain system for the host. Invincible field range, a circular area with a diameter of 2 meters in the center of the current stone statue. Hearing the cold voice in his mind, Chen Chang'an was stunned, and then he had a strange feeling. At this moment, he is standing down from the stone statue, which belongs to the range of 2 meters. Everything in this field is instantly inextricably linked to him. He only had one thought. That is, within 2 meters, he is invincible. He is God. Shen Chang'an burst into tears. He just said, how could there be no golden finger when crossing another world? After 3 years, his golden finger is finally online.